Okay, we are in
Ukraine.
We're now in the Zakarpattia in Bukovel. We started from Budapest, where our car almost broke down. That was pretty fun.
Exactly at that moment when we were supposed to meet, he is like calling me, he's like, yo, car doesn't work.
We managed to fix it, and then we drove through Hungary and Romania to Ukraine. It was pretty interesting to cross the border.
There was a wooden bridge there on the border.
Legit 1.5 cars with wooden bridge, and all the wood was like sticking out,
Making the sound,
yeah,
like cracking.
all dark, and we were crossing that river. I was terrified. And
the curfew thing.
we would have to arrive before midnight because of the curfew. And we made it 50 minutes to midnight. And now we're in Bukovel.
Just look at our hills.
So we're gonna be exploring Ukraine, Carpathians, possibly even Kyiv.
I'm gonna show you something.
Yes, let's go. And we're also traveling with one and only Nico Berger. Let's go. Dika Vishnya, wild cherry. And we need that because we're going to the zoo. Wild cherry, wild zoo, wildlife. Cheers everybody. Hi, what are we doing today?
Some crazy Sherp action, off-road extreme.
We were like booking this thing and we had an option of a standard ride and an extreme drive ride, and Liubov was like, yeah, we take the extreme. 5 minutes later, this is fun.
Nature is included. Very beautiful.
Cars. Where are we today?
Yaremcha.
Okay, so we're in this small town, Yaremcha. We found a coffee place, but the barista was not here, so...
Barista was here. Cheers! Cheers to skills! Today we're on the way to Kyiv. It's gonna be a 9-hour ride. We're 2 hours in. I love the sceneries here, beautiful landscapes, Ukraine.
We are in Husyatyn. We're about 1/3 the way to Kyiv from Bukovel. There's a lot of freaking crazy potholes there. So yeah, we're a little bit scared the car is gonna break. But we have a goose.
We got a goose.
Husyatyn.
Park.
I used to walk in this park like 3 times a day when I used to live here. So it's very close to my apartment. And we are in the city center, almost 400 meters away, according to Google Maps. Yes. There's the main street called Husyatyn.
Alright, we're in the middle of beautiful Husyatyn street here in beautiful Ukraine, Ukraine. Look at this view, freaking beautiful. Yep, sunny day. It's our first morning in Kyiv. We arrived yesterday at night. We had a quick shisha session.
In Moncher.
Then in Moncher, our classic shout out. And then at around 5 in the morning, 4:35, got woken up by the air raid alerts, headed down to the shelter, which is here in the subway, and usually they last around 30-40 minutes. This one lasted 2.5 hours, which sucked. It was also alarm in the entire country of Ukraine, which is also rare, not just region. They couldn't predict where the shells are gonna, or the bombs are gonna drop. Eventually they dropped in Odessa, so we were safe, nothing happened here. Yeah, now we're gonna head out for some awesome breakfast and a quick tour, of course, of a humble Airbnb right on Husyatyn, the main street.
Yo, tell us about your outfit.
Oh yeah, traditional Ukrainian vyshyvanka, or however it's called. So hand-woven Ukrainian traditional Kazakh shirt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also in one of these outfits.
Ooh.
They fit pretty well.
Oh man.
We have very, very spacious living rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
And on the left side we have Liubov getting ready.
Oof, wow, this is beautiful.
Yes.
And we are right at Maidan.
It feels good to be back in Ukraine. It was really like emotional yesterday, like arriving here, because we used to live here for almost 5 years. And yeah, it's like all the memories come back. Nico, how does it feel to be back in Ukraine?
Oof. Feels good. Best shisha in the world. Everybody friendly. I mean, look at this.
Where are we going?
Podil, it's an old part of Kyiv.
If you ever visit Kyiv, you must have to visit Podil. It's a really lovely area. There's a lot of nice outdoor activities happening there, and yeah, you will definitely enjoy there, especially on the weekends where there's a lot of people around. You should definitely go to the riverside too, to the river Dnipro. There's a lot of young people hanging out there, and yeah, you can go to the bridge and enjoy the beautiful views. Definitely don't forget to check out Maidan Square. It's located on Husyatyn Street and it's one of the most historical places in Kyiv. And after that, definitely continue to the place called The Ark, where you can also find a glass bridge and you can enjoy the endless views onto Kyiv and its skyline. This is definitely one of the most calm areas in the city. And then if you walk 5 minutes further, you will arrive to St. Sophia's Cathedral, which is the oldest Orthodox church in Kyiv. On that same square, you will also find trophies from the war, basically a bunch of tanks that Ukraine managed to destroy, and they are on display. To be honest, it was pretty shocking to see these tanks in real life. And another personal recommendation, every time you travel, definitely send at least one postcard to your family or at least one friend. Trust me, everybody is happy when they get an unexpected postcard. When was the last time you received a postcard? Alright, so I spent now approximately 1 week in Kyiv and it's absolutely amazing to be back here in this city. I really missed a lot the vibes. In my honest opinion, Kyiv has literally the best vibes than any other European city, simply because I relate to it the most. People here are very like-minded. I really like their culture and every time I come here I feel like at home. That's why, yeah, I decided to come to Kyiv. And their coffee places and restaurants are absolutely amazing. I don't know, but here you have, each coffee place has its own theme, same as restaurants. You have a lot of choices, whatever you want to eat. Oh my god, their food here is amazing. You have to try sirniki, borscht, vareniki, salo is very good, and uzhvar. So yeah, their cuisine is really, really good. And their city is really fun to explore. There's always a lot of activities you can do here, and yeah, it just doesn't get boring. Also, what I find interesting is how people are coping with the war and their lifestyle. Everything here is normal, like during the day, people go to work, people go to cafes, like nothing is going on. And on the other side, it's very, very common that there's air raid alarms during the night, so yeah, people really cannot sleep normally. So it's really interesting to experience that from the first hand. That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to travel here, just to see how actual life is here, because obviously like the media and TV and everything presents it in a completely different way. And yeah, it was quite hectic during the nights. Oh my god, like first 2 air raid alarms, I was very terrified. Kyiv was in big danger, so we heard some explosions and rockets flying above us. It was pretty scary. Despite the dangers and air raid alarms, I feel 100% safe because the information we have is very accurate, and also Kyiv is the most protected city here in Ukraine. I really wish I could spend more time here. Tomorrow we're traveling with Nico back to Slovenia. That's gonna be a long trip. Hopefully we'll stop on the way back in Lviv and then continue the journey.
Idea that 1,000 years from now or 1,000,000 years from now, we're still going to believe in these particles.
We're going to Lviv right now. Hope my favorite restaurant is open still. Primoz behind the camera is high as fuck on nicotine and Red Bull and coffee. We listening to some sick songs, road raging around, and yeah, wrapping up Kyiv. It was pretty freaking sick.
The special state of the universe is where it began to come into existence. We call it development capacity.
Yeah, I literally have goosebumps. It's like, it's one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. It has really classic vibes. I've been
The
here.
original Drunk Cherry, my favorite bar.
Oh, if you go to Lviv, go to Drunk Cherry. It is originally from Lviv, right? We're trying to find some hidden place, right? It's here. Let's go.
Hasło?
Slava Ukraini.
Moją sława? Pozdroń, zakończę.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is honey liqueur.
Oh, it's a secret place, you need a password, and they already hated Russians here before the war. Alright, so where we just were in that restaurant, it's basically a bunker-style underground hidden restaurant. As I mentioned before, you need a password to get in. Spoiler alert, if you ever want to go, I'll sneak it for you. The password is Slava Ukraini. And yeah, once you go inside, you know, there's all guys with weapons, and it's all like war-themed. And it's ultra against Russians, but not just now because of the war, it was always like that. So they have like a pretend game down there where if they suspect that you're a Russian or a Moscow, as they call it, then they take you to a little cell and you have to answer questions, right? You have to say specific words that only Ukrainians can pronounce to prove that you're not from Moscow, from Russia. And if they suspect you are, they shoot you. And then they have all kinds of traditional food, drinks, liquor, all kinds of stuff down there, and it's really cool, cool themed. Everybody's dressed up. It's one of the many restaurants here in Lviv and in Ukraine in general that follow a strict theme. I've never seen that anywhere else in the world, where every restaurant basically has a super strict theme where everybody plays along, and it's super well decorated and everybody has sick costumes. It's just freaking sick. Check it out. That's it with the vlog. This time we have a 4-hour drive ahead to the border, then another like 6 hours or so. So hope we make it. Really crazy experiences here. Thanks for watching. Yeah, obviously follow me on Instagram because it's sick.
Yes. Slava Ukraini.
Slava Ukraini.